Hey guys, DeathClock Dave here, and I am here with Don Smith from Games Armoury. Just going to talk a little bit about a couple of the super sweet Monsterpocalypse products that he has been creating after some feedback from the community and ideas from for holding the units and all the different stuff that you want with them, whether it be tokens and stuff. So we'll have a look here. This is called the Monsterpocalypse Tournament tray, and Don, tell us a little bit about this tray.
All right. Well, this is kind of the original prototype. The idea is in most tournaments you're going to be carrying 2 monsters and up to about 20 units.
Mm-hmm.
So there's space here for units. The taller units can be on top,
Okay.
and then you have a tray here that will carry 16 more units
Oh, nice. Okay.
in your thing.
So that puts you at least 20 units for 2 monster game, plus you got your 2 monsters, which is great.
Now the other thing that I decided to add in here is this thing that's been very popular lately. I did a organizational tray. So the dice well and everything is all here.
Yes.
And we used pegs on the side to mark the health of the 2 monsters, so it's double monsters.
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
There are back plates. These back plates here just slide in, like so.
Yep.
So that you can stand your card, but you can also have your card just leaning in, and it leans back a little bit more.
Okay.
I've heard people say they can see really well all the stuff on this. There's no glare or anything like that.
Perfect. Awesome.
And finally, inside the tray itself, there's also a drawer that you can keep your dice, your cards, and other things. The one thing people have been asking today actually was, where do we put the buildings? Well, unfortunately, if I do something with buildings, the thing is going to be huge.
Yeah.
The idea is for tournament trays to take up as little space as possible. This is actually fashioned after the X-Wing tray that I did.
Yeah. Yeah. I really like the small footprint is great, and I mean, with the nature of buildings and the size of them, it's just kind of going to be a little bit unruly to move them around no matter what you're doing, just because, especially, I mean, you can have up to 12 buildings, and a lot of the buildings are quite large and pretty
Yes.
beefy. But,
yeah. I mean, there's skyscraper. Right?
Yeah. So it definitely adds up. But I really like this solution for the general stuff. If you want to pull out the tray, the below tray there again. So I really like that. So if you guys could see before, we had yellow and blue pegs, which I really like. Because
And it does come with it.
Yes, which comes with them, so which is great because you have yellow and blue pegs that you can do for your hyper and alpha form. So you can start off with your blue, and then once you get down to your alpha, once you get to your hyper form, you can be in the yellow, so it's very easy to see what's what. I like you've got the wording in each of the dice pools as well, so it's very easy to tell what's what. And with the insets kind of being indented, your dice aren't going anywhere once they're there, which is really nice.
It keeps everything organized.
Yeah, that's great. The other thing that I really like about this, and we saw this in our game, is this tray can be sitting just to the side while you're doing, so this is your reserves essentially. So this makes cleanup after the game really quick, which I really like. So it's sitting off to the side as your guys are being destroyed or returned to the reserve pool. You just pop it back in your tray, which is great. And then at the end of the game, you just throw that back in the tray system, and you're good to go, which is really nice. And I see you've got some fancy artwork on the side there too, Don.
Yeah, just mucking around with some ideas for the part of the logo design that I've done. And I don't know if you can see it very well or not. Without dumping all the stuff off.
So you can see it says Monsterpocalypse on there, and it's got a bit of a cityscape of the monster attacking there, so that looks pretty sweet. So you got the handles on the side, of course, so really nifty little setup. And I do quite like the small footprint. It's very easy to have that sitting just to the side of your play space. So.
Okay, and this is basically the same model. The only difference is what I've done is I've taken the top plate and I've made it so it's interchangeable. So say you have all 3 of the monsters, 3 monsters for your faction, you can have them displayed with a unit. And you can take the pin system out.
Okay.
take the plate out,
Ah, nice.
and you can replace it with, this is
Oh,
the
different
original one.
configurations. Okay.
Okay,
that's
and it
really
just
cool.
goes in, and the plate, this locks into place.
Oh, nifty. So now you've got your 2 monster with multiple units there.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you have, say you have lots of monsters.
Or you wanted to throw some buildings on there
That's
or
right.
whatever.
You can do monster, a
Okay.
couple of buildings. It's all there, and it comes with 2 of these pins, and it comes with all the plates.
Oh, okay, cool. Nice.
Right now, because we're still kind of working the kinks out of it. There's no real price yet, but it will be coming out.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. And is the idea that this model will be coming with those 3 standard plates then?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. All of them will come with the 3 plates and
Okay.
2 of the locking pins, so that
Okay.
if you break one.
Yeah, nice to have a spare just
Yeah,
in case.
just in case.
And if somebody wanted to customize one of those trays, is that possible if they contacted you and said, hey, would it be possible to do something with this layout or that layout and possibly work with you for something switched around a little bit? I mean, obviously you need the space for it to fit on there.
Yeah, the idea is that it's kind of been maximized or used to maximize the space
Right.
without having a huge footprint.
Mm-hmm.
As for customization, really the only thing that I can do is say if you want your name etched on
Right,
thing
okay.
or your group logo or whatever.
Gotcha.
It does come at a small extra cost, but I can do that as well,
Okay.
depending on the
Nice.
artwork.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. I mean, and you have pretty much maximized looking at the space there and being very difficult to fit really anything else on there. So I think you've made the best use of the space that you've got there anyway. So.
Okay.
And then we also have.
And this is then the big talk around town. This has gone all the way to Norway and Australia.
Ooh, fancy.
And a lot of my friends, fellow gamers in the States, have been buying this, and I thank them for their support.
Yes.
This is, of course, our organizational tray. Your dice go in here, so again, everything is right there in front of you. This is customized with DeathClock Dave's logo.
Very nice,
Right
very
there,
nice.
right there.
DeathClock
Yeah.
Dave. Yeah.
Yeah, again, it comes with 2 of the plates for helping to stand, and of course, enough pegs to do both of the health.
Yeah, well,
for the
that's
thing.
great.
Another thing people have been saying is, what happens if we get a monster that has 12? Well, that's simple enough. Get a drill.
Yeah.
Make a hole.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, yeah, you just need like a 1/4-inch drill bit, and you don't have to go down that far.
Yeah,
And
no.
you've got enough spots if you really wanted to. You could go. I mean, you could put at least 5 in there, no problem. If you're, I mean, I don't know whether we would ever get that high. I mean, the only variance we have right now is Zormaxim with 10 health. But yeah, that's a good point that there is definitely the expandability there if you wanted.
And
to.
if it does come, we will start adding the holes as well.
Yeah, makes sense.
Right?
Cool.
Just because that's a standard for the gamers to use.
Yeah, I'm just going to pick this up and move it a little bit closer so people can get a better look at that. But I do really like that you've got the writing in all of the trays, so it's very clear what's what. You can either use the back pegs if you want or not. Either or is perfectly fine. One thing that I've also found is handy if you find that the visibility is a little bit limited from one angle. We played a full game the other day just with both players having them in the play space here, and then both players just had their tray here. You could still see everything perfectly fine. You could access your dice, no problem. So that worked well as well. I also like that this guy, there's not a whole lot to it. I mean, it's beefy. It's really good, solid material you can feel, but it's not that large. So this can actually slip right in the side of my my battle foam bag or whatever I'm using for transport. Very easy to throw that in, and then with your pegs and your back stands, that just goes like that, and very small footprint in terms of transporting that with your stuff as well, which I really like. And of course, if you have the full tray organizer, you pretty much have this guy built right in, which is great as well. So yeah, I think this is really cool. Obviously I'm sporting a couple of these right now with my DeathClock Dave logo on there, but I will definitely be looking into the tournament tray as well. Very cool products, and lots of nifty stuff coming out of Games Armoury. So Cool.
Thanks for introducing me to the game, Dave.
Oh, it's like crack. I love Monsterpocalypse, and we've got a lot of guys that have jumped into it. A lot of very cool monsters, a lot of very cool models, and it's a fun game. And we've got lots more releases on the horizon. So this is I think it's just going to continue to gain in popularity as we get more and more variety out there. And I'm sure that will also mean we have evolution in Games Armoury products and more stuff coming down the road for sure.
Never stand still.
Yeah, there you go. Awesome. Well, thank you very much, Don, for telling us about what you got here. I'll make sure I got this up on the channel so folks can have a look. And guys, if you have any comments on the products, if you've already got one, and if you love it, let us know. Share the link out. Tell your friends. Let us know what you think. If you guys have any recommendations for future improvements or anything that we could add, definitely let us know in the comments as well. And like I said, it's an evolution, so going forward, if there's new fancy stuff that would help the gaming community, we can look into that as well. So
yeah, I want to just shout out to Dane Zato for a wonderful game tonight. Too bad you lost, buddy.
Yes. We had our first big two monster game tonight, so we are going to be learning more of the nuances of playing a two monster game and splitting those resources and all the fun that's involved.
I thought I was on the ropes there.
That was pretty close. You got him down to there's like a 2 or 3 point, I think 3 health difference or something between the two monsters after all is said and done. So that's good. But thank you guys for tuning in, and keep an eye out for more content that we have coming for Monsterpocalypse in the future. Thanks again, Dom.
Thanks, Dave.